Promise made, promise kept. In this video, I am going to show you 5 things. Basically, I am going to tell you what you need to do in order to be ready for the amnesty. Remember yesterday, we were talking about the amnesty, the new bill that has been introduced to Congress, and we hope that the bill will pass. And once the bill passes Congress and get confirmed in Senate, and the president signs it, it becomes law. And you have to be prepared. Don't be there waiting. You have to be prepared so that when the bill becomes law, you will have something already prepared in advance, so you can just go to your immigration process smoothly, because people will be rushing around, lawyers will be busy, everybody is gonna be into it, so you need to be prepared now. Okay, Bijoux.ngwanda, immigration lawyer in the DC metropolitan area. If you're new to my channel, just go ahead and subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back, and just go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And really, if you do enjoy this video, go ahead and smash that like button. We really want it. We do appreciate likes, okay? And this is 2021. I've been talking about it. The spirit is positive. Be positive, okay? Just go ahead and give me likes so that YouTube will show my video with a lot of people who actually need those type of informations, okay? Let's just get right into it. Number one, what should you do? Number one, the very first thing that you need to do is request your immigration file. Or in other words, request your immigration records. This it depends on what agency you have been dealing with, because some people have been dealing only with the immigration court, and some other people have been dealing only with USCIS. So I am going to show you how to request your immigration file. If you have been dealing with USCIS only, you must file the form G639. That's very simple. The only thing you have to do is file the form G639. I will leave the link below, and I'll leave 2 links, the form link and the instruction. And if you really want me to just demonstrate to you how to fill out this form G639, please comment below G639. I need at least 100 comments with G639 so that I'll be able to do it. Otherwise, nobody's gonna watch it if they don't really need it. So you need to comment below G639, okay? That's if you're dealing with USCIS only. You just file the form G639. So if you have been dealing with EOIR, which is the immigration court, and when you deal with the immigration court, you basically are dealing with the EOIR and the DHS, which is the Department of Homeland Security. So they have a different procedure. The way you are going to request your file is it has to be in writing, either by email or a letter, but it has to be in writing, and on the subject line of your request, you have to put the language Freedom of Information Act. Some people just put FOIA, which means Freedom of Information Act, but you have to put the entire thing. Really, you have to put Freedom of Information Act as a subject line. And then in the body of your email or your letter, you have to include your full legal name, okay? You include your full legal name and an alien number if you have any. But remember, if you're already going to those immigration court for hearings, at some point you do have that alien number, so it has to be included. And on top of it, you have to file the form DOJ 361, which is the certification of identity. I am gonna leave the link below so that you can just pretty much go to click the link and you'll see what I'm talking about the form 361, the DOJ -361, okay? So for immigration court, you have 3 things you have to do. It has to be in writing, whether it's a letter or an email. On the subject line, you have to include the language Freedom of Information Act so they know that you're requesting your immigration file. In the body, it has to have your full legal name, including your alien number, along with the form DOG-361, the certification of identity. And I am going to leave the link in the description box, okay? But say that you're already in removal proceeding, like you actually have court hearings lined up. You have the option to just go to the court where your case is being heard and just request to review your file in person. You just go to the court where your case is being heard and just request to review your file. You just say, I want to review my file, and they're going to give you your file, and you're going to go ahead and copy all those documents and give them the file back. If you have your camera, you can take pictures of your file and then give them the file right back. Okay, that's when you are dealing with immigration court and you are into court removal proceedings. Okay, that's how you can do it. But remember, I already laid out how you're going to request your file depending on what agency you are dealing with. So number 2, this is like, you have to do it. Pay your taxes. Okay, you just have to pay your taxes, because remember the bill says that they are going to give temporary status for 5 years, providing that you meet certain requirements, which providing that you met certain requirement and decided to, which is paying taxes and background check. So you have to pay taxes if you haven't been doing so. If you cannot pay taxes because you don't have a social security number, you have to request a taxpayer ID number, okay? IRS.gov, you can request it, and you just pay your taxes. Easy. Okay, you just pay your taxes and you have your records that you file. You pay your taxes and you file for tax returns. So you have those records at hand, okay? Number 3, you must have a valid form of ID, like a driver license. But some people, because they're into removal proceedings or asylum, they don't have driver license, but you have to have some type of ID. If you don't have like a US ID, US government ID, you can have your ID from your country, which means your passport. Get in touch with your consulate in the US and request file for a new I don't know how it's done in your country. I believe that in my country they have a website where you go and you can actually pay some fees and fill out the form and request a new passport, because you have to have it valid, meaning that it hasn't expired yet, okay? So if your passport has already expired and you don't have any other form of identification, actually federal, for US, you have to request a passport from your country at your consulate. Just Google your consulate and ask them, how can I get a new passport? I believe you have to pay for it, okay? So the number 4, you must pay your debt. You must pay your debt, you must pay your fine. Say that you have traffic ticket, you haven't paid, you have to pay. You have to pay. You can actually request your own background check just to know what's on it, because so you can actually pay those fines if you have fines. And you have to pay your bills. If you cannot pay everything at one, just pay everything off. If you cannot, you can request like a payment. You can make a payment plan with the company that you owe money to. You can make a payment plan, and usually they'll send you a contract with payment plan laid out from this date to this date. He's gonna pay the entire amount, and if you have it and you made your first payment, and the second and the third, by the time this bill becomes law, you will have all your documents ready. Okay, and number 5, I guess the last one, is collect your documents. Any other documents. Say that you haven't been involved with USCIS, you haven't been involved with the immigration court. You really haven't been involved with the system, because some people just stay here undocumented without being involved with anything as far as immigration is concerned. However, you have to be able to show that you have lived in the United States for a certain period of time. The bill hasn't, we don't know the detail of the cutoff date yet, because I keep talking about it. Of course, they say that you should have been here before January 1st or on January 1st, 2021, but we don't know like how many years you should have been here. So you have to be able to collect all your documents proving that you have been here in the US for a certain period of time. Usually DACA recipients, they have to show that they've been in the US since 2007 or after 2007, like 2007 is like the cutoff date. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to show. How can you show it? You can show it with your medical record if you've been going to hospital for some treatment, or you can show it with receipts. Say that you've been using a credit card or just a bank card to buy things at the store. You can show those receipts. It usually shows those dates, or the bank statement is going to show the date of the transactions, and that way to show continuous residency in the United States. So you can show, and just be ready with your employment history, like how long have been you working for the past 5 years or so or more. Be ready with your residency history, because those forms, let's say, because remember they say that after 5 years you have to apply for a green card. They're going to grant you a green card, but still you have to apply. So those elements or those information is also needed. So just be ready in general, okay, with all those documents that I just talked about. So if you missed anything, go back again, watch the same video. I'm gonna leave links below, basically in the description box, for form G639, and then for the form DOJ-361, so that you can just go ahead and look at it. And if you want me to show you how to fill out the form G639, comment below just G639. I need at least 100 comments before I make that video, because I don't want to make a video that nobody's gonna watch. Okay, so that was it for today. Just keep being connected on my channel, because I'm going to be updating you on everything that is happening with this bill, especially with this bill, because everybody's waiting on it. People are really not moving with their cases because they're just waiting. They're like, oh, I'm gonna get my citizenship, let me just wait. So I'm gonna be updating you. If you are in need of consultation, don't hesitate to email me or call my office to schedule a consultation so we can go in depth of your case. But remember, I do charge consultation fees, which is a reasonable amount for the time we'll spend on just digging on your case and presenting you with available options. Again, my name is Bijoux.ngwanda, immigration lawyer in the DC metropolitan area. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, smash that like button, and just share with your friends, okay? And I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.